Hey, Janelle here. I am the founder of Fit Your Way, and I want to thank you and welcome you to the 5-day recommit challenge. I am so excited, can you tell, for what we're about to accomplish and experience together over the next 5 days. It's going to be fun and it's going to be challenging. And I know on the other side of this, you're going to have an experience that so many of my past challengers have had that have come before this, where they realize that shifting your mindset is the secret to crushing your health, weight loss, and fitness goals and stay committed for life. Where they find that aha, that they have always had the ability to reach their goals. They actually weren't missing some chromosome that other successful people secretly have that we all weren't gifted with. All they had to do was shift their mindset, and they too didn't think it was possible. And what you're going to start doing, when you start doing the impossible, everything becomes possible. That's what we're going to do together. And I'm so freaking pumped. We're going to have a blasty blast. We are going to get some exercise in together and spend some time together live to show you how to shift that mind to work for you and not against you anymore. So I hope you're excited too. In fact, you might be here today and think, this sounds great, Janelle, but I don't even know how to shift my mind. I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to think about. I have so many things going on in my head. Where do I even start? Well, don't worry, because that's exactly where we're going to start, right at the beginning. Starting with day 1 of the challenge, I'm going to actually help you see where most people work from and help to shift that. It's going to give you the confidence and the certainty to show you how to shift your thinking and give you some tools that you can use on a day-by-day basis so that you can reach your weight loss and fitness goals. So now let me tell you a little bit about why we're doing this. You know, the chances are, if you're here, you've heard things like you have to change your mindset. It's not like you've been living under a rock, right? And that would be okay if you have. But have you noticed that when you hear these things, there's a huge difference, like a really big difference between knowing it and learning it versus actually living it? I mean, why is it that when we say we want to lose weight or get strong or change our nutrition, that there's loads and loads of information of what exercise program to do and what nutrition or diet to follow, but there's no how on changing your mindset that everybody's always telling you, but you have to change your mindset. And that's what we're missing in this industry. That's what we're missing in the field of fitness, is how to change the mindset, the actual how. What practices can you start to actually implement in your day-to-day life to shift that mindset? It's like an iceberg, right? You ever heard of that metaphor where like you can see the part of the iceberg that's above the water, but there's so much else below the water that remains completely unseen? That's what I'm referring to as you in the metaphor. What you're used to seeing is the success of others and their performance. 5-day-a-week workouts, 6-day-a-week workouts, 90 minutes, nutrition on point. You see people being consistent, making it look like what they just started doing it. They just decided. But what you don't see is what's happening underneath. The part in the water, that's the things that are happening internally with the mind to get them there. And it's the part in the fitness industry that's missing. We all know how to lose weight. We all know we need a calorie deficit. We need help with how to get the mind and the brain to cooperate, right? How the heck are you ever going to reach your goals that you have for yourself if you aren't sure how to shift your mindset that you need to get there? And that's really why I created this challenge. I created this challenge so together we can have an experience, an opportunity for you to begin to discover and see yourself, see yourself, some of the mental blocks that are getting in the way of your weight loss, fitness, and success that you deserve. You deserve to reach those goals. Because the truth is, what I discovered in myself and what my students have proven time and time again that's true is shifting the power of your mind and making the unseen seen. That's the true secret reaching any goal in your life. Even the goals that you don't think are possible right now, but more on that in a moment, okay? I'd actually like to take you all way back to where this came from. So if you ever have had any success in your weight loss journey, and then you fell off to regain all of the weight, sit in a place of major disappointment of yourself, and then you're gonna relate to my story, because I did the same thing. I got in the best shape of my life. I was following everything 5 days a week, watched my nutrition, even weighed my food, and then I completely fell off, gained all the weight back, and it wasn't until I did it again, and this was the moment that I realized that I had finally changed my mindset and things drastically changed. And then I got to my body goals, which allowed for this internal change that is way more than weight loss. See, when I did this before a couple of times, it was never enough. The weight loss wasn't enough. The muscles weren't enough. The nutrition wasn't enough. And I finally found that inner peace. And today I help super awesome, amazing women like yourself shift their mindset while on their health journey to get the results that they want, but also to reach that level of peace in their life through their mindset. I just teach other people like you that are open to change and are ready to look deeper into their mind and finally get lasting, sustainable results that you've been wanting. To unlock the power of your mind, because this is the secret to reaching those weight loss and fitness goals. So what we're gonna do together, this is what we're gonna do together. And however, I really already want to get to work with you in this video because some of those unseen pitfalls of the mind are already starting to get into the way of the magic that's gonna happen that we're gonna create over these next 5 days. So 3 of the biggest mindset pitfalls that I've seen time and time again with my students, and when they finally let these go, that's when they are open to all the possibility of change to happen. So the first one I hear all the time is, hey Janelle, this sounds great, but I really struggle with nutrition. My mind seems to be fine. Well, that's where we're gonna dig, because if your mind was helping you, would you believe that nutrition is a struggle? Do you already know what to do with nutrition? You just don't do it. So is the nutrition hard, or is it your thoughts about nutrition that's stopping you? We're gonna cover it. The next one is, I'm really inconsistent. It's not that I don't know what to do, I just fall off and I keep falling off and keep restarting. And as I understand that you know what to do, if you did, then why aren't you doing it? Why are you falling off? Most likely it's your mind convincing you to fall off, and we're gonna touch on this too. The third one is, I have a hard time feeling restricted all of the time. And that, my friends, is actually a belief. Would you agree with that? That is a belief, that restriction is the key to success? Here at Fit Your Way, we don't do restriction, and we have all the tools to help you so that you don't feel restricted. So now that we've gotten those out of the way, you're gonna be so much more ready and open to everything that we're going to do together over the next 5 days. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, clear your calendar. You're gonna be doing 2 specific action items every single day, and you need to be able to commit and dedicate at least 30 minutes of every day to this. And I'm gonna be honest right now, right here, if you're telling yourself the story that you don't have enough time to dedicate to this, well, number one, guess what? You're confirming, when you continue to tell yourself the story that you don't have time, what's gonna happen? You betcha, you don't have enough time. Not enough time, but number 2, you're also telling me and you're telling yourself that this just really isn't that important. You're not really that serious about this, and that you're not really committed, because the truth is, any person that I've worked with or seen has become successful reaching their health goals is that they have been committed to that outcome. First, they had to be willing to do whatever it takes, no matter what, even if that means sacrificing the things that are no longer serving us. I mean, think about it. The gossipy phone calls that we have with friends, not all of us. Some of those group texts that we send memes back and forth and waste hours scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, or all night binging on the latest season of whatever you know is on Netflix. Sometimes we have to make a choice. The choice to say yes to something bigger, something better, and something brighter. And that's really the opportunity that you have right now. So what are you gonna choose? Will you choose to commit to this 5-day challenge? Will you commit to go all in on this? Will you commit to do whatever it takes to do the work, to do the exercises, to open up your mind, open yourself up to something incredible happening over the next 5 days? Well, I hope you do, because I will be ready and waiting for you starting on day 1. So before we get started, make sure that you click the link to join our Facebook group. Get over there, introduce yourself, and start thinking right now about what is it that you want to realistically commit to. Get clear on it and get ready to crush it, because we're not going crazy, but we are going to get clear on what we're gonna do for that 5 days, and that's gonna be a personal decision for each and every one of you. So you want to make sure that you are being realistic, okay? So exciting. I will see you on the Facebook group. I can't wait to kick off this challenge with you.